Yeah.
That's not in the market.
So, like with Barcelona, they're trying to offload probably Serginho Dest,
Yeah,
Frankie De
because
Jong.
that's the only asset they can sell.
Yeah, Frankie De Jong and Marc-Andre Ter Stegen so
Just
far.
taken, I've said, he's not doing well for last couple of even more 3 years. So makes sense. But the problem is, who's
So,
going to buy Ter
who
Stegen? I don't.
also no, there are some German teams they can actually buy him probably.
Not on this scale of salary. That
Also, yeah, but also even FC Bayern is like interested because Manuel Neuer would be like probably 38 or 39. I don't know.
uh, I was going to say something. I think it's going to be rude, so I just restrained myself. Um, but yeah, makes sense for Bayern Munich in Bundesliga. You normally don't have to do much. You only play potentially in Champions League knockout stages if you're if you're a Bayern Munich keeper. That's not a disrespect, but makes sense for Ter Stegen. He's not in the same form that he was a few years back.
Yeah, but yeah, there are also some German teams they can actually buy German keepers. So they are always trying to go back home or something like this. But with Frankie De Jong, I don't know. Like they will probably ask at least like 80-90 million
I
so
don't
far.
see anybody's paying what.
No, not in the winter. In the summer, maybe there will
Yeah,
be.
it's more of a wishful thinking, just to get
Well,
it.
but they can actually make because Frankie De Jong is an exciting prospect so far. He's not doing well with Barcelona, but he still has his moves and everything. So he's physically fit. He's playing like
So
50.
who can pay that amount except say City or PSG?
Mm, I don't know if Pogba is leaving
United.
um, United.
Well, makes sense if
Then
Donny Van de Beek is still there. They used to.
yeah, because they cannot get anything much out of Fred. He's
No,
doing everything, but
no.
still they need a
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
number six, like who can hold the ball and probably make some sort of an yeah. If they play Von de Beek and
But I don't.
De Jong
I don't.
together,
To be honest, I don't see United paying that amount of money for Frank De Jong at this point. They might go around 40, 50 million, but it's not urgent as in the winter as they're putting out there.
not in winter. I'm
No,
talking about next summer.
and also I don't know if United are interested. There is a very good player in Bologna. Nico Dominguez is doing very well. Potentially the best midfielder out there. I think Atletico Madrid is very very keen to get him in next transfer window. Not in this winter one, the summer one. So if United is actually watching Syria, they should go and get him. I think that makes sense to go for someone who's cheaper but potentially as good as number six you can get in Europe.
So
But
who do you think?
wasn't Arsenal being linked to a number six too? But that's again.
Well, Arsenal is keeping eye on someone else in Syria, probably Balea or something.
Barrera,
Yeah,
it'd be
I don't
hard,
know.
but yeah, not a bad player at all. It's a good choice if they can get it.
Yeah, but I think everything it depends on Partey how he's performing.
But again, I was surprised when Lucas Torreira played for Arsenal. He wasn't that good, but Lucas Torreira, whenever he played for Fiorentina, even this season, has been great.
But so far he's doing really well.
Yeah,
Also, they are looking for I don't know like who do you think they can bring as a center back for
Uh,
Barcelona.
Barcelona. I think Aspilicueta makes a lot of sense if
I think it makes like quite a lot of sense because he can actually pass the balls. I saw him playing with Spain teams, and he's a really good distributor.
and he's a leader too on the back.
Yeah,
And you don't
yeah,
have Piqué anymore on that sense
no.
because Piqué's legs are out. So Aspilicueta makes sense. With Ronald Araujo, is very energetic player too.
Mm.
But you need a,
And with a
a,
left back,
well, Eric Garcia, isn't it? Still around, but I think they want to get rid of
I think
Umtiti.
Eric. Huh?
They,
What?
they want to get rid of Umtiti forever.
Yeah, there
But
will probably yeah, because there was a offer from probably AC Milan or Inter Milan for Umtiti a few
really,
weeks ago. Yeah,
it could be a Milan.
I don't know who, but or some other clubs from Italy, and
But
there was a offer,
is
and he was
Arsenal
asking.
getting Arsenal isn't Arsenal getting Coutinho as well?
Oh yeah, yeah. There is so far. I think Daily Mirror actually wrote this. They got some sort of green signal from Mikel Arteta because of his experience with this Premier League and how he played. And Arsenal actually now right now they are playing in like 4-2-3-1, so it makes sense there to add some sort of experience on the middle on the left, because they don't actually have a, like right now Aubameyang is not playing, so they don't. If Emil Smith Rowe he got injured, they don't have any backup
Backups.
except for Pepper. Yeah, so like the thing is that like yeah, they also need some sort of rotation in Premier League. Otherwise, like it's not possible to play like 60, 70 matches in
Yeah.
the season.
By the way, just to remind you, we're talking for a long time. We should wrap it up very soon. But
Yeah.
just before we wrap it up, do you want to talk about these potential moves in winter?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was going to say before that. Actually, I was going to add something about Ajax.
Go ahead.
So they scored 20 goals in 6 matches in the Champions League. So what do you think of it? Like they were in the groups with Borussia Dortmund, and Borussia Dortmund couldn't actually make it through, but they did.
Well, to be fairly honest, Dortmund hasn't been very good this season.
Yeah,
They recently got beaten by Hertha Berlin. Isn't it?
yeah.
Hertha is okay. It's not a great team. It's not a bad team. It's an okay team if you think of German league. So Dortmund,
No, Hertha was not doing well so far. They are like 8 or 9 in the.
yeah, the mid-table team basically. So yeah, no, Dortmund. I don't know. Dortmund is funny in that sense, but with no disrespect to Ajax, Ajax doing really well, and they've been very good. I think their team is better than the last time they went into semi-final, the
Yeah,
Champions League with the Frankie De Jong and De Ligt. I think this time around, this team is actually even better. They're playing way better football, and they're trying to.
they are actually way more attacking than this the other team actually,
Because they have
because
someone called Antonio, right? So Antonio
yeah, I was going to mention that actually.
is
He's a brilliant player,
phenomenal, as well
and
as Haller.
yeah, he's finishing everything on the net so far.
Yes, uh, yes. But yeah,
Um,
just to keep it tight. Ajax is doing very well. I think it would be very interesting to see them in knockout stages how they do. But I still don't want to comment too much. I compared their 3 4 years. Is it 2 years? 3 4 years The previous team that been
Yeah,
successful,
3 years. Yeah.
right? And then I think it's this team is actually better than that. But will they go and reach final or semi-final? Who knows?
Well,
This is
Barcelona probably asked for Haller and this right back. I forgot his name. But they have a policy. They don't actually sell players in the winter. So maybe in the next summer, Haller will go somewhere else. But who do you think he can choose? Or
well, he has a lot of option at this point, right? If you
yeah,
technically, if you do well for Ajax, you can go and play anywhere,
yeah,
from Suarez to Ibrahimovic to even Kalinic. Kalinic went and played in Napoli for a long time, and there are a lot of suitors for him. I think Haller is going to be very highly regarded striker. He's not getting a lot of buzz because he's playing in the Dutch league, but still, Ajax is very, very well respected team in terms of technical skills.
okay. I was going to say something about this next transfer window, like in the next summer. So for
Summer, or are you talking about January?
no, no, no. Like I was, how can I say? Like I was viewing on summer, and then I will make this short transfer. The thing is that with so many contracts ending next summer, it will be another mess next summer. It would be fun to watch.
Yeah, because
Well,
right now I can see a lot of clubs don't have that money. Don't,
yeah,
because
that's the thing I was going to bring it up because like some players are becoming in a way they are asking so much that there's some sort of like an white elephant or something like this. For example, like only few club can buy um, Erling Haaland or Kylian Mbappe or how can I say Paul Pogba or someone like that.
I have I have my doubts on, say, when you say Paul Pogba. Paul Pogba is,
Yeah, but the thing is that like
high
he has
salary.
all,
He's
yeah,
been
high
in a
salary.
high salary for a long time. He's not given that much, given that his price tag. He's not Cristiano Ronaldo or Lionel
No,
Messi, or even, say, for example, the other tired players we're talking about. With Didier Drogba, if you paid him, you know that you're going to get that amount of goal, that amount of competitiveness and dedication. You cannot buy that.
yeah.
Um, Pogba, I don't know. I just feel it's too much. Coming back to Holland, Holland is, I understand the hype. He's very, very good. Um, you can get a lot of goals with him. So I do understand the amount of hype and the price tag because he's quite explosive as a striker. It's like a almost like a superhero sort of, demonic sort of. Whenever he's in form, he can he can score goals. But then again, there are there are players he came against Ajax. He didn't really do well.
Yeah,
There were Lisandro Martinez and the other center back did very well against him. So yes, I understand, but it's still fairly early days. Like Haaland is still a youngster. He hasn't produced the numbers in consistent basis for a long time. You might say, yeah, he has done it in Borussia Dortmund, but that's Bundesliga.
yeah.
Uh, I mean, look at the Kai Havertz. Yes, he scored the best goal in Chelsea's recent history, but still, how consistent he is, Kai Havertz or Timo Werner. I don't know.
But
And
recently,
also Mbappe, coming back to Mbappe, sorry to interject.
yeah.
Mbappe is not consistent. I've seen him enough. He's not consistent.
Also, these two guys, they are not. how can I say, they more rely on like
Speed.
space and speed. Yeah. So it also depends on their team and how they are attacking. And for example,
It's almost
Lionel
like their
Messi.
team has to play in a counter-attacking mode because
Yeah, exactly.
to get that speed, if they cannot almost, you can rule out them doing well in a setup such as Manchester City. They don't do it.
Yeah, they don't actually. Yeah, against City, Mbappe cannot actually move much because City did not actually
Give him
like, yeah, give him any sort of space or any sort of, yeah. And that another problem is that he cannot actually take on defenders like Neymar did. Neymar can, or like
Neymar or
Lionel Messi can.
Di Maria can, right? So
Yeah, Di Maria can. Yeah, exactly. So that's the problems with these two guys. It looks like almost they are perfect, but they don't actually. They are not actually. And also with this big contracts in like in they're so early in their career.
I remember Nicolas Anelka. Yeah, yeah. He had that big contract in very early age. It can work for you. It might not work for you because you're taking a lot
Yeah,
of pressure at that early age. I'm not saying that they shouldn't. I mean, they're very good players, obviously, but I'm not really convinced on the level that you're kind of trying to put that the next Messi and Ronaldo word.
yeah,
It's not
exactly.
there.
Messi, yeah, Messi played in the Spanish league, and Ronaldo was playing in the English league, and those leagues are obviously better than French or even German league. So the thing is that like with these players, like they, I don't know, like at some point they will become some sort of like a white elephant for a team if they don't evolve. For example, this season I have been seeing some new moves from Kylian Mbappe. He's because he has players around like Lionel Messi or Neymar, or sometimes Di Maria is playing really phenomenal. And he, if you remember, there was a Kylian Mbappe goal when Di Maria actually lobbed the ball over like this midfielder and the defense, and he just went into the space. So yeah, if they play in Spain, they can actually learn those sort of things. But I don't think this number will be the same.
No.
It will only be
And
possible.
I must tell you that it's easier to score as the day goes on. With the days, it's easier to score goals, and also as a player, you want to add a lot of variety to your game. I heard
Yeah.
Michael Laudrup was speaking about Messi and why he considers, because Michael Laudrup himself was one of the finest players technically around. Uh,
Yeah, I remember his match against Argentina. Argentina, right? Match in 2002.
no, no, no,
Or
no, no, no.
no, 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 no. It was against. It was in the 2002 World Cup,
I think we
if I
were talking
remember.
about 1998 against Brazil.
Oh yeah, yeah, exactly. 1998 against Brazil. Yeah,
Both loud drops.
yeah,
Like, but Michael Laudrup was part of that Barcelona dream team, and then he
yeah,
was part of that Real Madrid team, and one of the finest players, I think, in Europe. Not a lot of people talks about him, but in terms of he was talking why Lionel Messi is you're not going to see the caliber of Lionel Messi again. Uh, and he played a video and he was analyzing, season after season, that Lionel Messi added a lot of things to his arsenal, a lot of skills that he kept adding on. Even this day, he's trying something new. At very first season, he was someone like he's gonna cut inside from flank, and he's gonna score the bending sort of shot and goal, right? And he was like that. And then his shot was not powerful. He moved on to that. His touches wasn't great to start with. because at the age level he was playing, he could get away with some of the heavy touches. He was getting better at the touches. Then he explains how he uh, Messi, how he developed his shoulder drop and sliding and moving the bodies, how he added that, and those sort of technical skills he was going on and on about how he added each season slightly. He became more central in Pep Guardiola's team, and he kept adding the diagonal balls. He must have watched a lot of Maradona's footage. That's what Laudrup was saying, and then he added that, and somehow it came natural to him. And then he's linking up really well with his teammates, and everyone in the same pace, same tempo. He's going. He just went into a different dimension. So I'm coming back
If
to
you,
Kylian
yeah,
Mbappe. Go
I
ahead.
just want to add something. If you recently noticed that, like, he can right now has a tendency to play from the left. You
Yeah,
know, he moves like this and play from the left and go around the right center back or in between the right center back or right back, and he try to explore this space so that actually
we're talking about Messi,
only,
right?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, he he only does that if he has someone to head or someone to move cut in from the right.
yeah.
He only does that. So go ahead.
Uh, but yeah, he gone on and explained how little things Messi added and keep adding it even today, and that's he. Players like Michael Laudrup basically says he feels lucky that he sees Messi's career progression over the time, and he played against Maradona, and not exactly against Maradona, but that Argentine team in 1994, I think, is the Super
Yeah.
Continental Cup final. Um, and he was talking about the South American players always had, and he played with Romario, and he was comparing with the touches and everything. But he's gone on and basically said that even Lionel Messi added and adjusted each time with his teammates, with his changing coaches, and with his positions. He kept going central and then going in different, and then he come deep, collect ball and build up. So those he is telling that the stats doesn't really show that. Stats doesn't really reflect how Messi plays, or the players like Messi plays, and he became something else when he started very young as a winger, right winger. Now coming back to Kylian Mbappe, um, you're saying that you have seen him adding one or two things. I think to go on to that level or next to that level of what we are aspiring him to be, he need to add on as he goes
Yeah.
with time. But at this point, with this skill set, I mean, I'd be really happy to be proven wrong. Um, to go in Real, I mean, obviously Mbappe is probably going to go in Real Madrid. Um, he has to learn how to work in closed spaces, and if he can work on that, he has all the attributes to be very well.
So moving on to any interesting, how can I say, prospective signings in the winter.
Well, Vlahovic, we talked about a bit. Uh,
But
but Vlahovic is
uh,
probably not going to work in the winter. That's what I was thinking. I think Manchester United, there's a lot of rumors in South America today. United want to sign Julian Alvarez. I don't know how true it is. There's been conflicting news on that.
but do you think he will fit in United, at least this United with Cristiano Ronaldo ahead?
Yeah, I don't know.
They have Mason Greenwood in the also Marcus Rashford who can also play centrally.
I think United is probably thinking about Bruno Fernandes place. Make no mistake, Alvarez can play in different places, but you're absolutely right. And also, they might be thinking about Cavani if Cavani leaves.
Mm.
So I don't really know. Personally, it's not a great fit, uh, but
I don't think it would be wise for Alvarez to move in United
United,
actually.
well,
Yeah.
if they pay 20 million, and then I don't know.
Well, it also comes down to player. He
True.
could have actually better offer from somewhere else.
And
But
that is true
yeah, if
because a lot of teams, including Juventus, Bayern Munich,
yeah.
uh, who else, City, are monitoring him. So I'd be a little patient at this point.
Also, if I am, yeah, like there was an incident about like 2 3 weeks ago. Mino Raiola was had a meeting with Barcelona president on a boat in Italy. So, do you think Erling Haaland can fit?
Do you think Erling Haaland is Ronaldinho?
I don't think so.
That's answering your questions. But
Yeah, but
I think
there,
they need a star signing. I think
yeah,
to make a statement, which they have been doing. Coutinho was a star signing. Dembele was almost star signing.
but do you think he can if they sign anyway? I don't know if it's possible, but if they sign him, do you think he can be a game changer or something like a because they have brilliant midfielders, and probably they need one or two center backs and a goalkeeper probably in next
Yeah, no,
season.
it makes sense. It's a very talented bunch. Um, Haaland,
But so far, what we have seen from Xavi's Barca is
if
missing a
Haaland
goalkeeper.
can come with less ego, like I almost think of him as a young Zlatan Ibrahimovic at this point.
Mhm.
But if he's more than that, like there are problems with Zlatan. I mean, he has his ego.
Yeah, but like so far, I saw him with Sancho last season and with Billingham this season, and I don't think he has this sort of like.
Yeah, I
Well,
get what you're saying.
I can be wrong, but still, I cannot see the Zlatan in him so far.
Well, I could be wrong, but if that's the case, then if he is willing to work with the group, then I think there is no better place than Barcelona at this point. You know, there will be something in with Haaland or without Haaland in
Yeah,
couple
they can
couple.
actually play like 6 7 years together, like this team, the
Well,
same
I
team.
can see them coming back in a couple of years. Strong,
Mm.
really strong. They might come back in a couple of years if Xavi is still there and he can avoid Morata. And then again, if Haaland is coming, why Morata then?
Yeah, and also like this 40 million would be how can I say a big add uh, in their finance
Well,
if they get 40 million
I do
from
have
Atletico.
problems with their finance. I mean, whatever they're showing or see, they're throwing the papers around. I don't think that's the real picture. They got very good loans.
They probably got some sort of deal with CVC again.
No, not probably that. They got something intermediary with someone. I just don't know how they got, but they got money. So right now, Laporta is busy to make a almost like a trophy signing, like a big signing, like he
Mm.
did Ronaldinho back there. So Haaland makes Erling Haaland makes sense on that big signing.
Yeah, so far, I saw a calculation about some players like moving this way, and they're trying to. They already have like 50 million or
And
something.
also they're trying to sell Dest, who I think Bayern Munich
Bayern Munich is really
was
interested. Yeah.
interested in him, but Bayern never pays or overpays any player. So
No, but they can get at least like
And also,
20,
if
30,
Frankie De
30
Jong
millions.
if
Yeah.
Frankie De Jong moves away, then maybe.
Yeah, Frankie even they can get like 40, 50 million probably.
Yeah. Well, who knows? But um, we'll
Yeah,
see.
but they
I'm,
still
I'm
need
not
a
I'm not really.
well, well, if they can get like Alonso and Aspilicueta for free next season, they can actually go for a striker.
True, true. But at the meantime, I mean, there cannot really say anything at this point because Barcelona. I think they can do well in a couple of years, even with this current team. But if you add Haaland, definitely they're going to score quite a lot of goals.
Any potential seller from any club? Do you think like so many clubs have changed um, coaches? So
Uh, Not that I can think of, to be honest.
so far, I think Tottenham is a good seller because they can actually get rid of two, three of their players like Dele Alli or someone else. Like probably
But if
Inter
you
or
if
some
you
other clubs
if
are
if
interested.
you if you think Antonio Conte always have very good amount of players in the bench. He always likes to have very good, like, huge amount of players on the bench. So I don't know about selling a lot of players because somehow
But they
Conte,
can also buy. I don't know. Like they're trying to buy players last season, but
they have
they could
money.
not
They
do.
have actually money. But the problem
Yeah.
is that Tottenham board doesn't want to spend. That's the other part. But I think right now Conte with Patriarchi, um, maybe. But there's rumor of if Paulo Dybala goes for free, Inter Milan will stop him because Pape Marotta is still used to
Mm.
be Juventus president and now he's in Inter and he's gonna snatch him. So I think makes sense from a lot of point.
Okay.
That could be a
Any
move.
other? Yeah. Any other like selling? I don't know.
Lawrence Insigne is coming to Montreal
Uh,
with Belotti and who else? Can't remember, but that's good for MLS. They're fairly young. Euro champion not for long time, like last year's Euro champions. They're coming to play in MLS, which is a big bonus.
like is it a done deal or?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
because yeah, Insigne, what he's 31, still has at least good
Yeah.
2 3 years. Giovinco, I think that Giovinco is also coming to Montreal, but that's a done deal. It's very surprising, but it's good for MLS.
Well, that's nice to hear. And anything else you can add?
Not that anything that I remember, but as if we skip it or we skipped it somehow, I guess it will come back.
Yeah, probably next time.
Yeah. So yeah, do you have anything else to add? I mean, we talked how much? Three,
No,
four
I
hours
think
straight.
yeah, more than 3 hours.
Yeah. At this point, I guess we'll wrap it up. Thank you
Yeah,
for the conversation. Always great to talk, and
yeah,
we'll talk again. Thank you.
of course.